Okay, now we are now going to begin painting all the white colors using MS Color, Gundam Color, MS White, Mr. Color, I said MS Color. And let's see how this comes out with this one, which I've already dried. Hopefully this comes out okay. So right now I'm just going to precisionally paint it like this. When I did this with the high grade, I kind of oversaturated on areas. I'm hoping not to repeat the same process again. Considering this is a lot bigger. So this is actually considered layer 1. And then I'll do an overall pass later on. There we go. And we have the thigh, the part of the back of the calf. Come on. I did thin this properly, but maybe I have to re-thin it again a bit. Let's try this one. The one thing I hated about the high grade kit was the armor for the arms. They were never right for me. I'm kind of glad that that I'm not seeing this problem in the 1/100 scale version of this. This one, because the part of the wrist armor has a cover which looks better and doesn't show the line art, not the line art, excuse me, the seam line. Good. Let's see what else we got here to work with. This one out, this one out. We got this guy here, which Eventually I gotta paint the other color, but for now, I'll have to overset. Yeah, came out alright, but at one point I'm not digging it. Alright, so far looks okay. Stay still. So far it looks okay. Once I let this dry, I'll give it an overall pass so it bleeds in properly. And once I'm comfortable with that, we'll review the, I'll move on to the next color. So right now I'm kind of doing the smaller parts, coloring the ones that just need a few, paints here and there. I finished with the red. Here's the red part here, using Mr. Color's Russet, one of my favorite go-to reds. And I decided not to use navy blue on the blue parts. Instead, I'm using intermediate blue. This is actually becoming another favorite because, yes, I know it is a darker blue, but since I already pre-shaded it or painted the whole thing black, I did not know how well it will come out, because navy blue is almost like a darker blue shade of blue, and with the pre-shade you pretty much won't see the work that's in there with the pre-shading. So using this gave me a better result, as you can see here. I don't know if this can be seen. There we go. But there is a pre-shading look to it. So I decided to use that. Now I'm going to begin with the yellow, but like I've always done in the past, I don't always paint my parts yellow automatically. Instead, well, right now I painted black over this, and I'm going to give it a base coat of orange. This is something that I've learned a while back when I was painting some Yamato kits, and I liked it so much that I decided to use it on all my other future kits, specifically kits that come with yellow. Not every Gundam kit is all yellow. It's always, or excuse me, yeah, a mobile suit kit is all has a yellow base tone to it. Just a few kits out there, especially from the Zeta line. But one day I may want to do a paint job where maybe 40 or 50% of the kit is yellow. See, this one is okay. See that? That's fine. And we have the inlets here. I wonder how this will look once I do a pre-shading. I mean, not pre-shading, excuse me, a weathering wash. Just give me a second while I finish this up, and then I'll move on to the yellow. Okay, the second layer will be, of course, the yellow. And since this orange is dried, just going to give it a pass like that. I put very little on this. See how it looks. Here the lighting is not very good considering my camera's trying to compensate, but I'll try to get a better view of this once I apply it to the kit. Let's put this to the side. This guy here. So we all see how it looks with the orange and the black pre-shading. I'll just put a little yellow on it. Alright. Looks good. The light looks pretty good. It's not too dark, but not too light. You could pretty much say it's, sorry to rhyme, just right. Let me do the vents. I put very little in the reservoir, as you can see there, so it's, again, you don't have to do the whole thing, but just enough just so it can give it that overall look. Yeah, that came out good. Then it has that little grime in the inside with the pre-shading, so that came out okay. Now there's one thing I did not show in the last video, in the last section, was me covering up these parts with the orange, with the masking tape, and painting this orange. Now I can paint it the yellow tone. Excuse me. Hold on a second. There we go. Coming out a bit wet, but it's more, considering that the yellow is a bit of a gloss, not a not a flat coat. When I top coat it with the dull primer, not dull, excuse me. When I top coat it with a dull paint, clear paint, that should even it out a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me just review the remaining yellow parts, and then we'll continue on.